Welcome back to the Maven Show. This is your host Rohit. Today we have Allana, the intimacy expert and relationship coach. Thank you, Allana, for getting into the show.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure to have you in. I just saw you with Peter taking the interviews up, and I thought to have you in into the show and talk about a bunch of things into the intimacy and relationship and entrepreneurship and leadership too. So I know I'm pretty fast. I'm not gonna be more. So would you just like to give a quick intro about yourself, how you got started with your journey?
Yeah, I was really messed up, Rohit. That's how I got started.
Uh,
And as I looked to heal my confidence, this is after 2 divorces, and the only one in common was me. I thought, okay, what's going on? And what I discovered is I did not have an intimate relationship with myself, which meant I didn't look inside and have compassion or patience. I looked outside for approval and safety. And if I did anything on the inside, I was highly critical and judgmental of myself. And I realized that had something to do with my confidence. That had something to do with my inability to receive love or money or miracles. And so as I developed a deeper, intimate relationship with myself, I became this vortex to love. I became magnetic to opportunities and money. And I liked myself. I think I probably always loved myself on some level, but I didn't like myself. So I really liked not just my successful part, but my wobbly parts just as much. We call that unconditional love, not perfection. I'm not perfect at it, but this is how I got started into the core fundamental building block of our self-realization, which I believe is our intimate relationship with ourselves.
Awesome. That's real. That's cool. I think self-love is important. Finding the self-worth is important. Before loving someone else, loving yourself is important. That's the thing. Most people
Yeah.
don't. Not most, like many people don't.
No, we normally make the other person the source of our happiness, the other person the source of our worth, our safety, everything, which makes us control freaks or into little people pleasers, right? We give our power away one way or the other. We're not our sovereign self. And it's like half and half equals 1, and we need to control each other, as opposed to 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It actually equals infinity. Because when you have 2 whole people together, you literally awaken the best in one another. You become more by being together, not less.
Awesome. So would you just like to give us something about the mindset, like talk about something on mindset, like growth mindset or probably the mindset to success? What do you like think about this?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of mindset. I've done enough work. I've interviewed tons of quantum physicists. I'm highly educated. And what I've learned over time, especially when it comes to trauma or unresolved wounds of the heart, is that if you imagine an iceberg, just the very tippy top of the iceberg, that's our mind. That's our thoughts. That's our beliefs. That's our stories. It's very small. And we waste our time trying to do 10 more affirmations with this very tiny part of our power of our mind, when actually underneath the water, this humongous subconscious, this iceberg beneath the water, that's what's running the show. Our subconscious, not our conscious. So I don't call it a mindset. I call it a heart set. If our heart is closed, that means we're going to cut off the best of our brain. We can't hear our intuition. We're going to take actions out of fear and lack. And just saying, I'm rich, when the body, the subconscious, the unconscious is saying, no, you're not, you're a loser. That's what's going to actually create the results in your life, is underneath the water, the iceberg. So I do what's efficient, which is go under the water and go into the heart and discover where those traumas and unresolved triggers are and integrate them. You can't get rid of fear, but you can integrate it into courage. You can't get rid of pain, but you can integrate, like alchemy, that into this bravery, unapologetic nature, heart openness, which we can measure scientifically. When you measure an open heart, it's higher in coherence, turns on the best of your brain, turns on your pineal, so you can listen to that, the whispers of God. You can listen to the field. You literally are measurably a different, more powerful human being when your heart is open or closed. So I really think mindset is last year. This year, moving forward, is heart set. That's what's truly an efficient way to be an empowered entrepreneur.
That's real. That's cool. As the chat GPT is coming, your heart set is coming, I guess.
That's right.
That's cool.
You're
Awesome.
adorable.
Yeah. So tell me, like, like how to follow the purpose, like I have like did almost like 3, 4 episodes into the podcast, like how to find a purpose.
Mm.
People find the purpose, Now, what's the best thing? How should they follow the purpose? Like people have goals, but due to challenges, they may be, oh man, let's live it. Let's live it, probably, like, so how should they keep following the purpose, following their goals, what they have?
Yeah, this is a great question. First off, our purpose is not a job description. It's not what will please mom and dad. It's not what will get more money or a better girlfriend. Those are strategies and agendas based on lack to try to be good enough, to try to be good enough, to try to be safe, to try to make it, to try to one day get there. It has this, I need this in order to be blah, blah, blah. That
Yeah.
lets you know that your purpose is formed from fear, not love. Purpose is much deeper. Purpose is something you can do all day, whether you get paid or not. Purpose is something where you lose all sense of time because you're having so much fun being you, giving your gifts, living what I call your genius. It might not even be something you're excellent at or good at. It's
Mhm.
something that you might even be, well, that's so easy. That's so natural to me. I'm going to get paid for that. Yeah, that's your purpose. It's what you were born to do. It's what they broke the mold with you. You're the only one who can sing that song uniquely. It's your unique evolutionary gift to humanity. And so
Yeah.
it's going to be something that feels sexy. It's going to turn you on. It's going to light you up. It's going to give you energy. And that's why it's going to be able to help you on those tough days, the challenging days, when the
Yeah.
clients don't sign up, when rent
Mm.
is tough to pay, when you got rejected again. I know this entrepreneur world. It's
Yeah.
not a walk in the park. It's for the courageous, not the strong. Any idiot can hit their head against the wall many times being strong. Courage is different. Courage is from an open heart that I can't not do this. This is what I was born to do. I don't care if I fall down 7 times, I will get back up 8 because there's the
Mm.
only reason I'm on the planet is to do this. It's going to
Yeah.
be like a fire in your belly that will open your heart like a lotus flower and allow you to keep going in the face of the difficult economy that we're in right now, or the increased competition of different coaches. There's a coach for everything out there these days.
Yeah. Yes.
To absolutely make you unique in the market, people are going to feel you, not just hear you with their ears. They're going to feel you with their soul. They're going to trust you and respect you and work with you. And that has to be cultivated from deep within your body, your belly, your heart.
And I think doing everything, or like let someone else trust you, or let someone else love you, or let someone else like you, you should be having yourself first. Like you should be liking yourself first. You should be loving yourself first. You should be having those things first for yourself. This
Yeah,
is.
it is so true. I don't know if you're on my newsletter list, but I send out just videos to my newsletter list, not out on YouTube or Instagram. And this last one, Rohit, I was crying. I was crying because I had a really, really rough weekend and I was criticizing myself. I should have done this. I wasted money here. I shouldn't have hired them. And I couldn't break out of it. So what I did is I went to the grocery store and I got my favorite salt and pepper Ripple chips, a bunch of ice cream, a bottle of champagne, and I sat down with all my candles and my music playing, and it's sitting there right on the wall now. I put it up on the wall. It says, "Why
Uh-huh.
I'm proud of me." And there's probably over 100 entries. And I needed to remind myself, I had to fall in love with myself
Yeah.
first, honor
Yeah.
myself first, respect myself first. And by the end of that, I was like, okay, girl, you got this. Keep going.
Yeah. No, that's real. I do that.
Do you? What's your favorite chips? Ice cream. What's your huh?
Not ice cream, because I used to get the throat infection then, but I do love all the chips. Probably like Lay's is my favorite one. Just get any.
Okay.
Get any. For real. For real. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chips is on my daily diet. Like one or two, one daily at least. I don't know. I love
Oh
junk.
my.
Try to avoid, but I love junk.
You're so thin. How do you, well, you must be young with a great metabolism or something.
I am 23 right now.
23. You know what? I am 30 years older than you. I could be
Yeah,
your mother. I could be your grandmother.
that's real. That's
I'm
real.
53. I'm 53. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, I'm 23. Awesome. Cool. So, like just having one lovely last question, like
Sure.
you used to talk on the thing about receiving love and receiving money. So tell something about like if you cannot receive love, you cannot receive money. What's the statement behind it? Like what's the story
Yes.
behind
Self-worth or lack thereof, right?
it?
Again, it's a very scientific thing. Our heart is either open or closed. I remember back when I was 16, Rohit, my friends were supposed to come over for the weekend. I had a cabin out at the lake, and there was a girl and a guy, and
Uh-huh.
she came down the stairs and she said, James is dead. And I said, oh, for God's sake, stop playing tricks on me. But then I saw her parents come down the stairs after her, and it was real. Our friend was dead. And I was 16, and it was the first time. I mean, my cat hadn't even died. My grandma hadn't died. One of my best friends had died. And I remember running along the yellow line, just screaming, no! Like if I could just scream long enough, it wouldn't be true. And
Yeah.
then what happened was my dad came up on the road, and he shook my shoulders and he said, look, if this is it, let's just get off. You will see your friend again. We live forever. And I was like, whoa, spirituality, like my whole world just opened up. And then that night, Rohit, my friends took me bike riding to try to make me in a better mood. And I came back to the cabin. There wasn't a cloud in the sky that night, but there were 2 rainbows right over my cabin.
Uh-huh.
And I believe it was my friend who died saying to me, you've got 2 choices, Allana. You can either be bitter, life is hard, hate God, close your heart, right? You won't receive love, no more money, no more miracles, nothing. Close your heart, or take the other rainbow. Open your heart in the face of anything. Learn resilience, learn courage, learn bravery, learn to keep your heart open. If the client doesn't want to sign up with you, money will still come if you keep your heart open. Maybe somebody doesn't want to date you. Keep your heart open, even if they reject you. Don't reject yourself. And even if someone dies, don't close your heart. Remember with gratitude all the love you shared,
Yeah.
and that they're training you to keep your heart open in the face of anything on this planet. And so I tell you that little story to let you know from a very young age, I took the rainbow of opening my heart in the face of anything. And what it's led to is courage and resilience to keep going as a businesswoman, to keep
Uh-huh.
going with love, and to have the honor and blessing of being on your show to share with
Uh-huh.
other people. They can choose. They're in charge. Nobody's making us close our hearts. We can open it to love and money. It's all the same vibration. It's a reflection of, do we deserve to be here, and do we belong?
That's real. That's cool. Awesome, Alana. So tell me, like, audience would love to hear any best advice from you. How should they, you are a relationship coach. How should they get on the first date? Or what should they know? You know, like, or anything you would like to tell probably guys elder after 20s, 30s, and so on. So yeah, tell
Oh, I would say if you want to have a date, or even if you want to have a new client, it doesn't really matter. I want you to be interested, not
them.
interested. I want you to really focus on something about their smile, about the way they're interacting with their friend, the way they're showing up with their posts online. Just authentically find something that you truly admire and let them know, praise them, appreciate them, and don't talk at them, talk into them. You want to make it land. We don't want to stop, as I said before, in the head and in the mind. We want to let it go all the way into the heart, into the belly, into the soul. That way you create a real connection with love or with a client. And that's how we build respect. And over time in a love relationship, it's how we build devotion. And over time in a business relationship, it's how we really co-create an experience that shifts humanity and up levels this planet.
That's cool. Awesome. Awesome. It was lovely. Awesome. Well, Alana, thank you so much for getting into the show. Talk about these bunch of things about intimacy, relationship, you know, having a purpose, following a purpose, and most importantly, your heart set for sure. So thank you so much for having in.
Thanks for having me. And I look forward to loving anyone that's watching me that resonates with me. Come over to my website. There's lots of complimentary resources so I can support you in receiving the love and the money that you deserve. Thanks for having me.